We've been reporting for the past few weeks here on gasoline shortages in parts of this country, especially in the South. If you lived through the 70s, then you remember it's a scary sight. Cars lined up at the pumps, signs that read no gas, and a lot of people these days are outraged by it. Some of the shortages can be traced to Hurricanes Gustav and Ike, which hurt the oil supply that feeds the region. But as our own Michelle Kosinski reports from Atlanta tonight, this problem was also a long time coming.
In the gas lines still snaking through the Southeast,
Could you leave so we can get gas?
people understand there's a problem.
I'm trying to just get a little bit of gas and go back to work.
What's harder to grasp is why it's still a problem. Here, 7 days no gas, and this is weeks after the shortage started. But analysts say problems really began with Hurricane Katrina, damage that the refineries never fully recovered from. Then more recently, high gas prices caused Americans to drive less, so refineries produced less.
The refineries had no incentive to be making or storing gasoline, so they didn't. And that's why we find ourselves in the predicament that we are.
U.S. refiners have had, on average, 207 million barrels of gasoline in storage. But just before Hurricane Ike, only 184 million barrels. And now down to 179, the lowest supply on record. The oil industry, though, says the problem is complex.
It takes some time then to ramp up the refineries or even move the product then through the pipeline.
Virtually all of the gasoline in the South has to be piped in from the Gulf, crawling through those pipelines at less than 5 miles an hour. And while the Northeast has several regional refineries, the Southeast, only one. Gas supplier Tex Pitfield sees this as a wake-up call.
Really, these hurricanes were slight in comparison to some of the other ones, and it's brought us to our knees. So at what point in time is government and everybody else going to realize we need to look at alternative forms?
In the gas-hungry metro areas, panic buying has only made things worse.
Every day we're going to get a little bit more product, and people just need to be patient.
A tall order, maybe, after 2 weeks of plastic bags at the pumps. Michelle Kosinski, NBC News, Atlanta.